Hello guys and welcome back to the Red Devil Stand. This is your RDB with all the latest Manchester United news. Well, you know what? Let's start the way, I do not think that in this day, in this era of Manchester United, that we will get a normal day. I do not think so. The way the club is getting run by, we all know that it's in a really, really tricky situation, very shitty situation, if I may say that. So yeah, regarding all that, keeping all those things in mind, so we will talk about the Jadon Sancho frustration and also talk about, Anthony. We all know there has been an ongoing drama regarding him that's been going on for a while now. It's been more than a couple of days, I guess. So yeah, and now there have been some new allegations that have arisen from the alleged victim of Anthony. So yeah, we will talk about that. And you know what? This is all it had become. This is all Manchester United have become. Because I'm pretty sure if you take Arsenal, if you take Manchester City, Liverpool, Newcastle, Chelsea, maybe, Chelsea is not performing very well. Neither is Newcastle, but still they can talk about their footballing area. They are talking about how they can improve their football on the pitch. But the things that are going on regarding Manchester United, most of the subjects are regarding off the pitch. How the player is acting, how the players are behaving in their personal life, how they're reacting to managers' press conferences and all that stuff. Because nothing connects all of those incidents, to the pitch, which we should be talking about. We all know the way we started this season, it was not the way we expected to start. So yeah, there is a lot of area, a huge room to improve. But yeah, you know what? It is Manchester United, the biggest club of the world, and here we are talking about, people's lives, our players' lives. That just boils down to what Manchester United has become. So anyway, we should talk about what's happening. We, as a channel, as a community, obviously we will react to the news. We do not create news, we react to them. So yeah, we all knew that regarding Anthony, there was a domestic violence case that is being going on. We have already talked about that in our community as well. But now, as the allegations have been arised, the new allegations, and it is against our beloved club Manchester United. So Anthony's alleged victim, his ex-girlfriend, potentially, she filed those complaints, I guess, through her lawyer, that Manchester United authorities, Manchester United doctors knew that there have been some, what should I say, mishap regarding those particular people, regarding Anthony and his girlfriend Miss Gabriela. And now she is claiming that the club, in the month of January, that the club was aware of that Anthony physically abused him and such. I will not get into the particulars, how she got damaged and stuff. I don't want to talk about that. But what she's talking right now, saying right now, claiming right now, is Manchester United as a club were fully aware of Anthony's mishap. So I really don't know how to react to that, but our club reacted to it and they said something like that, potentially we haven't known anything. They have denied every other allegation put up against them. They have said that they were not aware of those situations. So obviously, though the club have extended their, what should I say, gratitude or anything, that if Anthony have done anything wrong, it will get treated accordingly and stuff like that, which we have already talked about. So yeah, this is all, it all boils down to these kind of scenarios. I mean, seriously, when as a Manchester United fan, we will see that, we are talking about some footballing area, how we can improve, which players should we be signing in the month of January, how many players can we get rid of, which Erik ten Hag does not have a plan for. But instead of talking about all those important things, now we are stuck with this another saga of Anthony. We have seen the way Richard Arnold have handled that situation of Greenwood. One day, Greenwood is coming back, that news got leaked, and just a couple of days after, they are announcing, no, we are parting ways with Mason Greenwood. He would do a great job if he walks out of Manchester United now and build his career away from Old Trafford. That's a good decision, but that should not have been the way they should have reached that conclusion. They should have done that up front. I mean, seriously, please do let me know, guys, your opinion in the comment section. Make sure to let me know your opinion on that comment section. What do you think should be done regarding this Anthony situation? Do you think he should be benched? Do you think Manchester United should terminate their contract? Because see, the thing is that what his girlfriend have put up with Manchester United, that they were aware of the situation. She is claiming that the doctors from the club, not our official doctors, but club have provided doctors to her so that she can get attended, medically. And it is not a very uncommon thing, because it's in club's welfare. They do those kind of things. If some players, family members or relatives get injured or get sick, they do treat them. But as it stands right now, as she is saying that the club was fully aware of that, and club has denied that. Obviously, the club will deny that, rightfully so. And if you ask me, I do not know. I do not think. I hope so. The club wasn't aware. Believe me, I really don't hope. I do hope that the club was not aware of all those situations. Because if they were, that would be a big problem for us. That would be a huge problem for us. You know what? And as I have said, brother, as I have said all the time, that every problem Manchester United have, if you break down, it comes down to the people, the likes of Glazers, the likes of Arnolds and Martins. And see, I really don't know why our club is not run like a proper football organization or maybe a business organization. As you guys have mentioned hundreds of times that we are a commercial club. Even if we are a commercial club, if we are going to make some money out of our club, if the owners think that way, we all know they think that way. So if it is the case, the reputation of the club deals a lot when it comes to that monetary situation. If the club's reputation got hampered, I'm pretty sure they will lose sponsorship. So, losing sponsorship is equal to losing money. I really don't know. In any aspect you see, the club is not, run the way it should have been run by. I mean, seriously, it is a complete disgrace. It is a complete disgrace and a complete chaos. We have seen, players reveling, the player power building over the past decade. It started from that Louis Van Gaal era, players protesting against him. It was no different with Jose Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and now Jadon Sancho coming out and publicly saying some shitty things regarding Erik Ten Hag. We have known that, and now the statements are coming out that Erik Ten Hag and the Manchester United coaching staff feel particularly let down by Jadon Sancho after believing that they went to great lengths to help him at last season, which we have talked about. The 3 months break that, Jadon Sancho have got because he was mentally down or something was going wrong with him. And they were patient. Erik Ten Hag was patient, way too patient. He haven't complained a single time that should not be the case. See, the thing is that on those 3 months, Jadon Sancho was still a professional footballer. He was still getting paid 350 grand a week. But keeping all of those things in mind, and we needed a winger at that point of time. We needed him. But still, Erik Ten Hag was way too patient with him. He have showed proper decency. The way Erik Ten Hag dealt the situation at that time, Jadon Sancho should be really very grateful to Erik Ten Hag. But instead, we have seen what he have done on Twitter or Instagram or any other social media. He have posted that. And now the club is saying that Erik Ten Hag, it is coming from Rob Dawson, ESPN, and he's saying Erik Ten Hag has become increasingly frustrated that Jadon Sancho's performance level can dip wildly, sometimes week to week. The same is seen in training. Sources around Manchester United describe Jadon Sancho as a complicated character. Sometimes he's very loud and extroverted, whereas other times he's very quiet and reserved. At an Adidas kit launch, he asked the media to avoid asking him questions. Some Manchester United staff members find Jadon Sancho to be rude and withdrawn, whereas some put that down to shyness. At a broadcasting event where players extravagantly fist pump, kiss the badge, etc. for media clips, it was difficult to get a smile out of Sancho. See, the thing is that, it may matter for the club that what kind of players, what kind of attitude the players have, it may bother them, but as fans, we should not get bothered by that. See, if the thing is that Jadon Sancho can be a completely asshole, he can be there. But at the end of the year, if he wins a Ballon d'Or for Manchester United, I will not care about that. We have some asshole legendary players with us, players like Roy Keane, players like Eric Cantona, who didn't give a single shit about what others were thinking about them. And it's okay, it's fine. Until and unless you are performing really, really well on the pitch for our club where it actually counts. So yeah, it would not bother me that Sancho can be a bit rude, Sancho can be not very comfortable while all the photo sessions and stuff. But still, if he would have come out on the pitch and put up a fantastic performance every week, I would have been happy with him. I would like a Sancho like that rather than a polite Sancho who can't play a shit. I mean, seriously, I would prefer that Sancho. So as a fan, it does not matter to me or us what his mentality is until and unless he's doing something extravagant, breaking some laws or something like that. So yeah, I have seen that, players with Anthony, our ex-players, our legends have said that, yeah, he is a bit moody and all that stuff. It has come down to Bruno Fernandes as well, that sometimes he can be a bit pestering, he can be moody, but it does not matter to me. Because whenever Bruno Fernandes comes on that pitch as a captain, or when he was not a captain as well, he have given his 100%. There wasn't a match you can say that Bruno Fernandes didn't try enough. And that is enough for me. That is enough for me. If a player is going out on the pitch and giving his 100%, which he have learned, which he have trained on that training ground of Carrington, and he is giving all those stuffs what the manager wants, on that 90 minutes, the 90 minutes where millions of people are watching them, where the 90 minutes that actually matters, I would be happy with that. I would be happy with that. It does not matter to me if Jadon Sancho is moody or not. What does matter to me, and you know what? If you dissect it properly, Jadon Sancho didn't only disrespected the club or the manager, he potentially disrespected his teammates as well. Where in his own post, he have said that, yeah, he is quite glad, he feels prestigious that, yeah, he is able to play with some fantastic players. You say, Jadon, that those players are fantastic players, but when you say that the manager is lying, that he has been made a scapegoat, he potentially is saying that he is better than Rashford, Anthony, Pellistri and Garnacho, but still the manager didn't select him. It is exactly what he's trying to say, right? That he is better than all of those players. And that is just simply, you are simply disrespecting your own teammates. I do think that is also a way to look at that situation. He should have removed that post. Yeah, I get that. See, the thing is that I get his frustration. I do get his frustration that week in, week out, Anthony is getting selected over Jadon Sancho. So fight for that position. Play so well, do so well on that training ground that Eric Ten Hag would be bound to select you, which was the case with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We have seen for the first 6 months, it was Dalot. But when Wan-Bissaka came out with a fantastic performance, it was all him. It was Eric Ten Hag have opted for, Aaron Wan-Bissaka rather than going for Dalot. That could have been the case with Jadon Sancho as well, but instead of fighting for his position, which he have wrote on that post, as I have said, man, for a footballer, for a professional footballer, the one and only place to prove anything and everything. If you want to shut somebody, if you want to prove, if you want to do anything, those 90 minutes are the most important part of your life, because on those 90 minutes, millions and millions of people all over the world is watching you. And that is the platform you will prove yourself. That is the point. Your football will talk for you, not your Instagram post or your Twitter post. I do not care about those. As I have said many times, when our player, on that on that Ole era, when we play after every other match, when we have lost, players came out and said, yeah, I am sorry for that, we are sorry for that. I'm pretty sure the fans will forgive us and we will try our best in the next week. Not say those things, do those things. Apologizing to us will not give us the 3 points. Winning the match will. So do that. And I will say that to Jadon Sancho as well. If you wanted that position, if you are so confident that you are better than all of those players, then play that way. I'm pretty sure, as I've said, Erik ten Hag is ruthless, but he is a fair manager. He is a fair manager. He gives the chance to those. And see, the thing is that it is nothing new that Sancho is inconsistent. We have talked about that so many times in our sessions, right? That the only problem with Jadon Sancho is his inconsistency. You guys can check out our videos over, maybe a month ago or half a month ago. When we talked about Jadon Sancho, the only issue, me and you guys as well have picked out regarding Jadon Sancho was he is quite inconsistent. Yeah, he can play a brilliant game. 1 week he's quite brilliant, and after that match, in the coming 2 or 3 weeks, he's absolute shit. And that should not be the case. The manager will not trust you if you does not have any level of consistency. The only reason he got rid of Fred was a decent player. In some matches, Fred was absolutely brilliant. But on some other matches, you can't hide him anywhere. And that was the case with Jadon Sancho. At times, he was fantastic. He was dribbling through, he was tracking back, and then suddenly, the next week, he's not doing any of those things. And that should not be the case. That should not be the case. If a player, give, a 8 out of 10 performance a week, and then after that particular week, he gives a 5 or 6 out of 10 performance, and there is a player who will give you a 7 and 7.5 out of 10 performance throughout the year, obviously the manager will opt for him because he has consistency. You can build over a foundation of consistency, but if you doesn't have that, it is quite hard for the manager to select you, which is the case with Jadon Sancho. I mean, seriously, man, as I've said, other than any footballing subject, we are talking about people's Instagram post or Twitter post or some allegations made by their ex-partners or their current partners, which was the case with Mason Greenwood. I mean, seriously, man, this all boiled down to the Glazers, to the Arnolds and to the Murtaghs. I mean, seriously, even if the Glazers are trying to sell the club, why are you spoiling the reputation? It will only bring your price down. Sack Richard Arnold. If I was in place of the Glazers and I want to make some money out of my club, I would have at least keep my club in a good condition so that I can get the maximum amount I can by selling the club. And to make that happen, you need to keep it in a good condition. And the way Richard Arnold is handling every other situation as a CEO, he has to take responsibility. I'm not saying that he is the one, beating their ex-partners or something like that. No, but he is responsible. He is. So he he needs to take some responsibility, whether he should resign himself or the Glazers should sack him. Something needs to be done. It is absolutely clear. So please, guys, do make sure to let me know your opinion on the comment section, and I will see you guys at our 11 p.m. live show. And you know what, I have said earlier that we will have our live shows on 4 p.m. But then I thought many of our members are, they work at office. Many of you guys are students who attends college or universities on daytime. So I guess 11 p.m. is the right time for all of us to join and discuss about all the things that's been going on Manchester United. So anyway, guys, goodbye, take care, and I will see you at our 11 p.m. show. So make sure to smash this video if you smash the like button if you have enjoyed the video, and do subscribe if you are new to the channel, and do tune in at our 11 p.m. live show tonight. See you guys. Absolutely kudos to you guys. Goodbye. Take care.